morning. It's the Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. Interstate is like 100 yards that way. Loud. Heard it all night. Onawa's that way. Where RAGBRAI actually starts. There was about 7 mosquitoes that got into my tent at some point last night before I zipped it up. 7 less mosquitoes in the world. I'm not crying. Yeah, and then beyond the interstate, that way, probably a mile or so, is the river. So I'm going to get over there today. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to leave my tent here. Probably leave half my panniers here in the tent to hold it down in case the wind starts blowing. I haven't woke up yet. It's barely 6 o'clock. Been kind of up since 5 with other people walking around. But yeah, first night done.
Okay, coming at you on the top of my helmet. I apologize in advance if all you see is sky or if all you see is road. Alright, so I am riding west right now, the complete opposite direction from what RAGBRAI travels. But there's a reason. The reason is there's a tradition that you dunk your back tire in the Missouri River and your front tire 7 days later in the Mississippi River. Well, the starting town of Onawa really isn't exactly located directly on the Missouri River. So taking a little side trip this morning before I go to the expo. See if I can't find the Missouri River. Which brings me to the topic of today. Traditions, superstitions, whatever you want to call them. Rituals. Do y'all have one that you do before every ride or every trip or every time on the saddle on a bike? You know, do you do a little something? Like on the Appalachian Trail, I touched a white blaze every day. It wasn't necessarily the first blaze or last blaze I saw that I get my hand on, but you know, I just wanted to connect to the Appalachian Trail, and I felt that was a fitting gesture. I'm trying very hard to share the road, but not right on those bumps. These bumps are brutal. Oh yeah, you feel that in your teeth. All right, but anyways, I'm looking for Cypress Road to my left, and that ought to get me down to State Park that kind of butts up against the river. But yeah, just leave a comment about any little traditions or habits y'all do. Update number 2, day before RAGBRAI. Okay, so they said the surly disc trucker was not a gravel bike, and they are correct. It is not a gravel bike. But can it gravel? Yes, it can gravel. Alright, so I can't blame it on the sun was in my eye, but I gotta go investigate because I clearly did not see any sign that says Cypress. So I missed Cypress. My left turn on Cypress, I missed it big. Okay, so I'm darn near going into Nebraska and I'm like, where's my left turn? So instead of going all the way back to Cypress, I'm on Cherry now. Cherry will get into the north side of things called Decatur Bend Park, and which is a side that's away from the river. But hey, I'll just walk or roll through a park this morning to get to the river. So salvaging a mishap on my, navigational skills by trying out this nice gravel road, let me tell you. Which I don't mind. In fact, when we do the, I don't know if it's the first or second day, but there's a gravel loop called the Karis Loop, I think. I'm definitely gonna go for it. If I'm not dead or dying. So, all right, on my way to the park. Well, that gravel road turned into a dirt, sandy road with a lot of low brass 20 gauge or 12 gauge. There's just everything back here. But I found a river-ish thing over there, so I'll hop over that wire and get a tire wet. Dear snakes, do not bite the Jonathan. Bent over the wire. Alright, the goal is to get a tire in the water, not a rider. Alright, so what if we go down back tire first, holding on to the brake. Probably not the best shoes for this type of terrain, but hey. To be honest, I really don't think this is the Missouri River, but like a tributary or something that feeds off of it. But they didn't put the starting town on the river, so I'm gonna do the best I can with what I got. All right, here we go, into the muddy water. RAGBRAI tradition, check. And before anyone cries foul, yes, I took my panniers off of the bike before I embarked on this little adventure this morning, because this isn't a part of RAGBRAI, at least distance-wise. So that's why I didn't have my bags on for the tire dip. And you know, I'm always thinking about the what ifs and like the horrible situations that could happen. If I would have been dangling my fully loaded bike over a river and sneezed or tripped or saw a critter and dropped my bike and all my gear into the river, that would have been less than good. So that's that reasoning. Alright, get back to Onawa, which is somewhere over there, and see about getting some food and riding into the expo, see what they have to show and look at and touch and feel and smell. I mean, what? Hey, look, that road sign says Cypress. I must be really blind. Gretchen, I'm sorry. I'm on the another decal. First thing I locked Bon Ton up to, that right there, and I done borked up the decal. So, oops. I found tent stakes. They're right there. Bad news, I can't buy them till noon. But such is life. MDH is pangolin. Oh, yep. I definitely need a biking jersey with Gumby on it. That's fine. There we go. I wonder if this is going to be like all the overnight towns. RAGBRAI just comes in and takes over Main Street.
Put the wheel, put the through axle in it. So remember, the 50 mile is very, very thin. You have to really work it. It works. I get it work every time.
Could have got a helmet here.
Oh yeah, we're all set. Thanks.
box that said king cake. I have to go back and investigate.
Yeah, people are going nuts over these things, aren't they? So that's great.
Yeah, it takes people out there.
All right, well, that was interesting. I talked to Scott, I believe Scott was his name, about Cycle Zydeco and potentially a ride across Louisiana. I will be all over that end of April next year. Unless I'm hiking the Pacific Crest Trail, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Do not enter. Whoops. Welcome, bikers. Hey, that's a surly. Big dummy.
When you get to hike this clubhouse, I'll be looking for it.
Want to let y'all know I'm riding this, doing this filming at great personal risk to me, myself, and other people's property. Pedaling forward while looking sideways at the booths here at the expo of RAGBRAI, starting town, Onawa. All right. I spun my tent and then staked it down so that the breeze comes through the tent. It feels wonderful. Okay, so went to the expo, purchased some tent spikes and a cheeseburger and a bottle of Mountain Dew. Yeah. Anyways, okay. Was at Trail Days. I picked up another one of those Between the Blazes Katahdin picture sign holders, Katahdin sign picture holders, something like that. Anyways, and I was going to try to figure out a way to raffle that off to my, not raffle, like contest it off to my viewers as kind of like a see who could answer 5 questions about my hike the most accurately, just to see who was paying attention. Anyways, I was gonna do that, but maybe later. Anyways, what I'm gonna do, since I'm out here excuse me, what I'm gonna do, since I'm out here riding RAGBRAI, and we're about to upload this video, is I want y'all to tell me of my hike, what day did y'all like the most and why? And don't be like, oh, day 7, because you climbed the mountain. I did that pretty much every day. So you gotta give me some specifics, like was it a specific waterfall that I was looking at, or just the pictures of the banana splits that I was taking. You know, just you gotta tell me a detail about that day. You can't just, you know, cheat and say, oh, it was day 40 because you took pictures of the clouds. Like, no. You gotta actually give me a day and what and where I was, what I was doing, so I know that y'all were paying attention. And if y'all need to go back and watch some of the videos to, you know, catch the name of the mountain I was climbing, or the name of the waterfall that I was standing in or under, yeah, do that. But anyways, I'm about to upload this video, if I can, be about 20-25 minutes long. So you got till, I guess, when I get home from RAGBRAI to submit your answer, and I will. Hey, a truckload full of bicycles just showed up. Anyways, I will review all the answers when I get home and put everybody's name into a hat that, you know, gave legitimate answers and not, you know, oh, day 100 because of the trees. So I don't want to answer like that. That answer won't get you into the drawing for that Katahdin sign picture holder that I got from Trail Days at Between the Blazes. And I'll submit all the people that gave me answers, and once I draw your name, I'll get in touch with you about mailing directions to send it to you. But anyways, so just leaving a comment, you know, what was your favorite part about my through hike of the Appalachian Trail, what day it was, and why, what day it was, what I was doing, and why you liked it so much. Anyways, do that for me to get into the drawing to win the wonderful, handmade by Nathan and Sharon. Well, I don't know if Sharon makes it, but Nathan does. Katahdin signed picture holder. If I'd had it, I'd be like displaying it right here, but I don't have it because it's at home.